Hello everybody and welcome back to the Pokemon Fire Red Randomizer Nuzlocke. This is the first time I didn't want to say anything else, and I have some good news. We just won this Nuzlocke. Not quite, but we're doing way better. Everybody's at least level 20, Tien still level 24, and I think we're not actually over leveled. I think Misty is going to have a level 22 Pokemon. But, hear me out here. We've gotten a couple of new moves. Nobody evolved, but Unagi now actually has gotten Bite, which means that we finally have a counter for Psychic-type Pokemon. One of our biggest weaknesses has at least some amount of counter representation on our team, so that's very, very good. Then our Stitch has gotten Fake Out, which is just 3 damage. Tien hasn't changed. Iroh didn't change either. Barry has Sonic Boom, which isn't a great move, but this early in the game against weaker Pokemon, it does 20 HP damage, which is somewhat significant, so that's going to be good. And then Joey also has Fake Out. It's just a couple of moves, and of course higher levels, but generally speaking, I think this is going to make a huge difference. I've gone from being scared in every single battle to being somewhat confident, so now is the time to let that confidence die and face Misty. Because Misty is going to absolutely destroy me. I can tell. If Misty doesn't destroy me, of course, I will have Water Pulse, which won't be very good on... Okay, we start off with a Medicham. Of course, people start making noise outside the moment I start recording. A Medicham is actually not that big a deal, believe it or not. Wait a second, is her first Pokemon a lower level than the Pokemon one of the gym trainers had? Because I could have sworn I faced a level 19 Dugong before. As we learned in the last episode, when in doubt we trash, and that works fairly well because this Meditate is not going to do anything. Unless it also raises speed, but I don't think it does, no. So Medicham is done for, and she only has one other Pokemon, which is going to be a higher level than mine. And it's also going to be Alakazam. Oh no. Okay. Let's go into Joey. Because we learned Joey is already a Dark type. I didn't want to stay in with Unagi because we're locked into trash and we're going to be confused after that and we can't be having none of that. So, get out some free damage. Fake Out. That does not a lot of damage, but it's just Fake Out. It's not supposed to do a lot of damage, it's just some free damage. I can't even Fake Out a second time, so that's totally fine. Mega Kick misses. Of course it does. That's kind of what Mega Kick does. It misses, and when it hits, it destroys. Also, Alakazam is level 21, not 22 as I expected it to be. Then again, I did expect the other Pokemon to be level 19 or 20, so maybe I overestimated Misty a little bit. But we're still facing... Oh, my accuracy is... After 2 Kinesis, I still land the Mega Kick? Okay, our luck has changed considerably. That was very underwhelming. That was... stupidly underwhelming. I guess we're doing the SSN today as well. Or at least part of it. I think we can do most of it, because we know where to go, we don't have to face as many random trainer battles, so we can also do the rival battle this episode. I really didn't think that... Wow! I didn't think it would be this easy. We're not even 5 minutes into the episode and we've already gotten the second badge, and this time, editing vlogger, please don't forget to add it into the overlay like last time, because last time you were a little bit of a dum-dum and didn't add it in. We did also get Water Pulse, so let's just give it to Unagi, or should we keep it for another potential water type, which is more specially... It does have 60 base power, which becomes 90 with Stab. And it has 100% accuracy and a chance to confuse. It's just a good move. Let's give it to Unagi. And we will also be able to capture a couple new Pokemon this episode. There's going to be a lot of things happening this episode. It's going to be a good episode. I did expect to have a lot more game-based commentary this episode though, because I was expecting Missy to be a big issue, and then she wasn't. How many Pokeballs do I have? I still have 12. Let's make that 15. And let's save some money. My thinking is, I don't know what I want to spend money on yet, and I do have a couple of potions just in case I need to use them, but I don't have enough so that I can spam them, which I don't want to do anyway. And I just want to see what I want to use my money for in the future. And since I can't black out anyway, there's no reason I should be afraid of losing the money either. So it is Rocket Grunt. Is this going to be the true boss fight of the episode? That's the question. Because he very well might be. Usually he has, I think, a Drowsy and a Zubat. Right now he has a Charmeleon. Which, I'm sorry for your Charmeleon, because your Charmeleon is going to die a horrible death to this Water Pulse. We can actually test out how powerful Water Pulse is. Stab, super effective, 3 levels higher, doesn't even kill the Charmeleon. That's how utterly useless special moves are on this Pokemon. It's kinda sad, really. And we got burned as well, so our physical moves are useless as well. Now that we're burned, it's actually a better option to go with the special move, believe it or not. Butterfree. Let's just not go the same route we went with Tien, but now with Unagi. Let's go into Berry, because we haven't had any love from Berry yet. I mean, we did a little bit last episode with a couple of flying type Pokemon or water type Pokemon, I don't even remember anymore. Berry doesn't have any real good moves yet though. Thundershock is okay, but I would like to get Thunderbolt, which I don't know when he gets that, but I'm thinking that might be a chance, and I don't know for sure that Lieutenant Surge actually gives you Thunderbolts. That would be a little bit early though. Then again, we did just get Water Pulse as well, which is usually a pretty decent move. It's just we're using it with a Pokemon that has really bad special attack, but usually Water Pulse would be a good move. Maybe not Thunderbolt levels of good, because Thunderbolt I believe has 90 base power, right? 70. I don't know, 80? I don't remember. It's a really good move. It's pretty much the most reliable electric type move you can get on a Pokemon, right? So this was also not the boss fight of this episode. Let's go get Dig, because that might be useful. And let's go heal up before we... Wait a second, aren't you supposed to give me Dig? Oh, does the Rocket Grunt give it to me? He does! Anybody can learn Dig. Okay, the question is, who is going to benefit the most from this? Joey, Tien or Stitch? It's going to be good against electric types and steel types. I think Joey might be the best option here, because Joey resists electric. And isn't fighting is super effective against steel as it is, isn't it? I can't remember. Joey's getting Dig though. It's not the best ground type move, but at least it is a little bit of coverage. And we already have Rock Tomb on him as well, so he's actually going to have a decent amount of coverage, and we don't want Nature Power anyway. Soon we might be getting rid of the Mega Kick on him as well, because he's just getting a pretty diverse moveset, and I like it. We're going to use Joe. Actually, let's put Joey up front. Let's give Joey some love. And Dig is going to be very useful in caves as well when we were about to die and we're scared. So maybe I won't replace it with Earthquake or something. That being said, I won't be able to get Earthquake until the 8th gym, and who knows if we'll be alive even at that point. I mean, I just said at the beginning of this episode we won the challenge because of the diversity we have in the team now. But a lot of things can happen in a randomizer. I mean, Clutch Garchomp. It's not going to be a Garchomp in this case, but still. The one Dark-type Pokemon and the one Dark-type move I have is not going to prepare me for a Mewtwo, or... I mean, I still don't have a lot of things to deal with. For instance, a Flying type. I mean, I do have Barry now, This is Route 5. So I can catch a Pokemon if I go down these ledges. So let's go do that. Why is the encounter rate so ridiculously low here? Thank you very much. Our encounter for this route is an Ariados. I'm not going to use it right away, but that might be interesting in the future. Also, Fake Out is very good for catching wild Pokemon because it does do a lot of damage. You resist Dig, don't you? I don't want to kill you because I really do want this Ariados. I don't think I've ever really used an Ariados before, so that would be interesting. Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm gonna catch this Ariados. I don't know what its catch rate is. It's probably relatively low since it's an evolved Pokemon. But if something dies, Ariados is joining the team, I'm telling you. Maybe I'm tempted to get rid of Stitch for Ariados, which I'm gonna call Charlotte. Because that's the Charlotte's Web, that's the movie with Spider in it, right? I think it is. I think it's spelled like that. Starting now, it is. Box 13. I think that is the... We're not going to use these Pokemon because I'm not allowed to box. So I'll pick it out of that box as soon as we can, because otherwise I'll just plainly forget. This underground path, I get it. And with the running shoes, it's not as bad as in the original, but it's just, why is it so long? I know that we're going under an entire city. Route 6, yet another Pokemon to capture. And this time it'll be... It's a... What? Okay. We're not going to be able to catch this. But if we are able to catch this, we are so good. We're so golden. I'm... It's... Wow. I don't know what to say. Why did I go into Tien? Everything Tien has will kill this thing. Barry, gonna die. Joey, Iroh, gonna die. Bite from Unagi, I think, might be the best option we have. And it also lowered Wild Anti's attack, so that's good. I was half expecting him to run away, because I thought it might be hard-coded into the game that Anti-Raikou and Suicune are roaming. That could have very well been the case. Okay, that didn't do a lot. I have to remember, this is a legendary Pokemon, so he can take a little bit of a hit. This is going to be a good route for grinding if I need to. Because if I'm going to run into Wild Anti here, it's going to be good. Okay, so my defense is very low at the moment, and I do need to put him to sleep. Looks like he might not have a Fire-type move, so I'm going to go into Iroh, put him to sleep. Don't poison powder, don't be an idiot. Pay attention. We need this Ante. If we get this Ante will be on the team. If we catch Ante, Stitch is gone. I want you guys to know. He does have Amber. But I can take it. Okay, now he's asleep. That's fine. We need to catch this. If we can catch this, please just stay. I know you're a legendary Pokemon, your catch rate is probably like 3%, and we're not using Ultra Balls. Oh, that's horrible. I don't think we'll be able to... I will use all my Pokeballs on this. I will risk losing one of my team members for this. Even, if I need to. I will risk Iroh's life. I'll keep Iroh on the field, putting Ante back to sleep whenever it wakes up. And if Iroh dies to an Amber, like a random critical hit Amber, that'll be just that. I will attempt to catch this Ante no matter what. But it's not working out for me, because I've had one times where it stayed in for one wiggle. But other than that, it's just breaking out, because of course it is. Maybe I should actually use bullet seeds on it to weaken it a little bit more. Never mind, I'm gonna put it back to sleep. That's what I'm gonna do. Sleep powder him, and then... Yeah, I'm gonna bullet seed, because it's not gonna do a lot of damage, but it's going to maybe get him down to red HP. Which would be very nice. Also, somebody rang the doorbell. Luckily, I'm not gonna bother with that. Yeah, that is actually doing very little. Oh, yeah, that's not for me, but it is somebody who is going to be fairly loud. So I hope that doesn't pick up on the mic very much. I'm going to bullet seed again. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should have absorbed now that I think about it, because bullet seed has the potential to maybe kill at this point. Even if it hits 5 times, which it probably won't. Yeah, there's no way I can damage you even more than this. So you're going to have to stay in one of the next 9 balls I throw at your face. That's 1. That's 2. That's 2. Just 2. But that's halfway there. 2 is halfway there to 4. 3 wiggles and then it stays in. It's 4 checks. You're still asleep. We're good. You're going to be golden. We're going to catch this ante. All is well. This is the boss fight of this episode. I want you guys to know. Nothing is going to top this. It's going to be... If anything ends up being more difficult and more dangerous than this fight, it's not going to end well for us. I want you guys to know that. Maybe he can take another absorb. Tell you what, I'm going to use all my balls except the last one. If I don't catch it before that, I'll try to use 1 absorb to get a little bit of HP off of him. So 5 more, then 1 absorb, then the last ball. That's 2. That's 3. We've done it. We've caught an ante, and all this time I had for thinking about a name, and I didn't. I mean, I know we had the Simba in the last series, but that Pokemon died in the episode we caught him, I believe, so this is definitely going to be Simba. Because for some reason it always reminds me of Simba. Okay, that was rather stressful, I'm gonna be honest. We've got an ante! We have caught ourselves an ante. And I am not going to grind him up between episodes. That's a Gyarados, which we know doesn't have any moves because ours didn't either. Just trash, which is actually very dangerous now that I think about it. I can fake out. Oh, that doesn't do much. You can take 1 trash if you need to. I believe in you, Joey. I need to free up some room in the team anyway, so if it dies... That's not true. I don't want anybody to die. That does more than I expected it to. Okay, who can take the damage? Tien can't do anything against it though. Yes, it can, but... Oh, I probably should have just tried to go for the Mega Kick. No, because Rock Tomb is super effective. I think that balances it out a little bit. So I'm probably just going to stall until it confuses itself and hopefully get lucky again. Because we've been very lucky throughout this entire episode. Mega Punch hits. That's probably going to take care of the Gyarados. That's the scariest part done. Hopefully. Hopefully. A Gardevoir. Oh, this feels good. Taking care of Psychic type. This is going to be great. This is gonna be amazing. Hello, Gardevoir! An episode ago, I would have been so scared of you, but now I'll just bite you and you'll die. Okay, that did surprisingly little damage. It does flinch though, so that's good. Does Trash still do more? Okay, Trash still does more. So that whole thing about Bite being useful, forget about that. We need to wait until we get Crunch. Quillfish, I'm gonna stay in because I don't think I have anything that can really deal with that quite yet. And other than the fact that Entei is a legendary Pokemon, it's also really good for type coverage because it's a fire type. I'm absolutely loving this episode. I was planning on recording 2 episodes today, and today I'm going to for sure because my luck is great. Maybe I shouldn't push it, but I'm gonna record 2 episodes today because, damn, I want to play with that Entei as well. I don't want to wait until tomorrow for that Entei. I'm not going to include it. Am I going to include it in the thumbnail? I kind of want to, but I don't think I should. I think I should leave it a surprise for you guys just as much as it was for me. Yeah, I'm not going to include it in the thumbnail. I'm going to subvert expectations because people are hating those words these days apparently. That might just be like a movie industry thing though. I don't know. Okay. That being said, 2 legendary Pokemon in 1 video. That's not good. And this one is level 16. I'm going to fake out for a little bit of free damage. That's a thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Then I'm gonna Rock Tomb you. Might be very scary to stay in against this Articuno. Okay, so Joey's gonna get a crap load of experience from that. Level 22. And a Salamence. I'm getting really good luck, but also really powerful opponents. So it's really good that I actually grind it up, because all of these trainers, both these last 2 trainers, and that water encounter against Entei, were all more challenging than Misty. Just think about that for a second. That's kind of pathetic. And this element is actually more of an issue than Articuno, for some reason. Mega Kick gonna do more. Mega Kick does about the same. That does a lot of damage! What? Why? I'm going to fake out. That does significantly less damage against Stitch. Good. Hopefully this will just do a lot of damage. It doesn't. At which point a Tackle should be able to take out the Salamence. I was very scared there for a moment, because usually I don't think Wild or AI trainer Pokemon have very high friendship levels, and frustration could have been devastating. Luckily, apparently that Salamence was really good buddies with his owner. So, or her owner, I didn't look at the gender, I'm very sorry. Who's poisoned? Oh, you're gonna make it to the Pokemon Center, no biggie. So, I wanted to get rid of Stitch. And I still kind of do because of type coverage. But seeing how... I don't know. Because Joey didn't take that hit well at all, so... I don't know. Maybe it's a good idea to... Yeah, let's take these Charlottes and... Oh yeah, we've already had a death. I totally forgot about Dumbo being a thing. I'm very sorry, Dumbo. So Simba is going to be on the team either way. There's no doubt about it. Simba, you're going to... I mean... No, because without Ira we wouldn't have caught Simba. And we need the Dark type. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Stitch into the box. And Charlotte's going to stay in the box for a little while as well. Until something dies. Did we heal yet? I don't think we did we? Yeah, we did. What does this guy have for a moveset? Amber and Bite. That's pretty much it. Okay. His stats are just a little bit lower than... Not that much, actually. Wow, his stats are pretty much on par for my level 20 team. His moves aren't. But Simba is going to be an absolute powerhouse. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there for today and do SSN tomorrow, because a lot of things happened today. We did the Misty fights, we did those 2 trainers just before going into this town, which is called... I don't remember. We're going to find out. Just before Vermilion City on Route 6. And we had the Entei fight, and it's been an eventful episode, and I've had a couple of longer episodes lately. So I think I should be able to do a little bit of a shorter episode today. Until the next time, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you have enjoyed this video, which hopefully you have. I know I have. It's been an emotional roller coaster. You know what to do on the end screen, which is about to pop up. Until the next time, bye.